Alright, in today's vlog, I'm going to be teaching you how to take your lighting from amateur to pro. Doesn't this already look so much better? I sound fake. Also, another good camera thing to do when you're doing camera stuff. Welcome to today's vlog where Dad was talking to me this morning. He's like, what if you taught some stuff? And I know I've talked about a variable in D, and that was a very short segment, but today we're going to be talking about lighting. But first I have to go pick up, or actually I have to transfer footage with Matt, so I gotta drive to his house, transfer footage. It's a whole thing. Yeah. Alright, so we made it to Matt's house, and we didn't die, and we didn't get in a wreck, and we didn't come close to getting in a wreck, and I think that's an achievement, that's an award.
My stuff's in my car.
Oh, okay. That makes it easy. I come to the front door, and he comes out the garage. I'm like, what?
One, we're gonna be managing audio, so audio recording to our cameras.
Yeah.
So probably getting lavs.
Are they remote laws?
Probably. Then we're gonna have to deal with filming each. They're like speaker talks, and we're gonna be just filming each talk.
Okay.
We're gonna have 2 cameras, obviously. We are also gonna have to be roaming around doing a highlight video and photos.
Okay.
But Drew's gonna be joining us on this. We'll probably split it up to where we're just doing the conference and then he'll be walking around. But it's gonna be a lot.
When me and Matt met at Barista Alley, he was like, this month might not be a big thing, and then within the last 3 days, you're like, I have at least 10 more things for you.
Everything just went crazy.
It's like, alright.
So what I'm trying to do is we're gonna go through all the stuff that we've been doing.
Yeah, the stuff that I'm terrible
We're gonna
at.
go back to studio after that.
Okay.
Because then you can combine all of that, make it insanely good. Dude, if you make a 10 out of 10, you've made it. You've made it.
By the end of this year, I will make a 10 out of 10.
Dude, you better. If you don't, we're gonna have some serious problems.
So we are currently in the driveway. We're debriefing on everything we got over the next month. We got a lot of projects. And also, there's a mosquito in the car, and I'm gonna kill it. Did I get it? I think I got it. But those things are biting up my legs. Alright, we gotta go home, edit, and then we're gonna talk about lighting. Okay, psych, actually we are at Grandma's house. This thing, it's a house. Oh, there she is. She's watching me.
Oh, so good to see you. I missed you guys. Oh, yeah, you get that type of thing. I also blew my chair with.
I don't think so.
No,
I have no
just-
experience with that.
But it's annual. Further and get back to the blocks to find out.
For reference, all the walls were decorated, and there were 1,000 trains, and they're slowly clearing everything out. But this is where they put all the stuff that they took out of the room.
These boxes full of stuff were you months ago.
Grandma likes to keep us stocked with ice cream just in case, so.
It looks like always. Push the button to send the message.
This little thing over here, you have to push that.
Grandma was having some technical difficulties, so Mom's helping her with that. Okay, another thing. Yesterday, it was really humid, so 84 felt like 94, but today it's not that humid, probably because it rained yesterday, and it is so good. Okay, so you know that mosquito that was harassing me at Matt's house? It finally just left. Maybe I can't film at the car wash while I'm working, but I sure can when I'm not working.
If you ever go to a car wash, always wear earplugs because this is the most loud, obnoxious sound ever, and you will go deaf.
Mom went and picked up a bunch of Chinese food for dinner, which is Asian. She FaceTimed me and she goes, how many egg rolls do you want? I go, 10. So now she's making me 4.
Thinking about the microwave.
This is why he follows everybody around. He's waiting.
Ainza pulled the rice out of the microwave. The bag overheated or something. It all
It melted.
melted and it all fell at the bottom. The dog started to go for it, so Ainza dropped the rest of the rice on the floor, grabbed the dog, and then Mom grabs a plate and she grabs the rice. So now the dog is very happy because he got Chinese for dinner.
Benny likes Trit.
He leans backwards, not forward.
Trit's the only one that can hold Benny that way, up straight like a proper baby.
Tristan doesn't call him the devil.
When have I ever called Benny the devil?
Trademark.
That's 60 out of 93 vlogs.
Trademark.
I'm about to talk about lighting. That's why we have a bunch of stuff going on. Alright, in today's vlog, I'm going to be teaching you how to take your lighting from amateur to pro. Alright, so to get this marvelous look, I need my notes. So how we went from amateur to this is we did a couple things. First, you got to have the key light. So let me turn off all the lights and show you the key light. So the key light is this main massive light that lights up the majority of your face. That's what does most of the work. It's the workhorse, and that's the main light that you want to have. If you're going to buy any light, you want to invest in a good quality key light. Alright, so we have the key light down, and now we need the second light, which is the fill light, and that's the light that's right here that bounces light onto my face. It's very dim, but it provides just that extra touch of light, so this side of my face isn't completely black, and this side of my face is completely light. Alright, so now that we have these two lights down, the key light and the fill light, now we move on to the other light. The background looks very dark. This side of the background should be dark, this side of my face should be bright. This side of my face should be darker, but not too dark, and the back should be bright. So now we have to do the practicals. And what practicals is normal everyday household light. So for in this instance, it's gonna be our microwave right there. You can see yourself, see? I don't know if you can see that, but I'm looking at myself while looking at you, staring into the black abyss of the camera. Let's talk about this. Alright, so now that we have the practicals, which is the microwave and my mini M9 light, the side is it? This side. We have one more light, and that's, I didn't forget. Alright, so now that we have the key light, the fill light, the practicals, we have one more light, and that's the backlight, and that's just gonna light up this section over here just a little bit more. Okay, and now you have perfect lighting, and I know there's one thing that I didn't mention. I sound like an everyday 40-year-old middle-aged. Anyways, I'm gonna get canceled for that. Okay, one thing that helps your setup that's not lighting is that it's just putting on a jacket. If you're wearing a plain t-shirt, put on a jacket. And it just looks a little bit better rather than like this to this. And now we have a really good YouTube setup. It looks, is that focus? That's not even focus. Focus on my eyes. But thank you. That's it. That's how you do a perfect lighting setup. Wouldn't it be funny if I just watched a YouTube video and then set it up exactly and it's like, now I'm teaching you about lighting, but I have no idea how to light. And I sound like your everyday YouTuber. Hit that subscribe button. Let me know if you would like to learn about anything else lighting wise. Also, one very important thing to talk about lighting is don't mess up your ISO because it could be looking like this. And if your ISO is too high, there's no point on having lighting because you just destroyed every reason to have lighting. So bring that ISO down and don't be because when you bring that ISO down, it looks like this. Also, another good thing, Also, another good camera thing to do when you're doing camera stuff is your f-stop. This is f22. This means everything's in focus. Now, if you bring it down to f2.8, it blurs the background. Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's all I had. If you have any questions, comment down below. Smash that subscribe button. That was 13 minutes of me talking and acting like a fool. But anyways, yes, that's lighting, and now let's get back to vlogging. Actually, there's nothing to vlog except for Benny.